Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. I am Pedro. If you stumbled across this by accident, I hope you stick around, check out the video. This is the first episode. I'm doing kind of a survival-ish thing on No Man's Land. I know it's been done a lot, but I haven't done it. This is all of my starting equipment. I have only $8,000 left. I have one piece of land over here. And basically my only rule is I am not taking out a loan at any point in time ever. So that $8,000 is all I have, which is why I gave myself a little bit of equipment. So I guess with that, I can start transporting stuff over to the field and we can get started. Started out with a little John Deere 4020. Wanted to keep everything fairly small, fairly cheap. And I think in the store this tractor is only like maybe $4,000 or $5,000. And I've also got the used equipment mod on, so I've got almost 6 hours, and I did fill it up, but I haven't repaired it. Because I think I've got just barely enough money to be able to rent a harvester when the time comes. So I will continue transporting this stuff over, and then I will be right back. I also figured I would stop in and kind of show you what I've got going on here. I'm probably going to put it on 5X except for when I'm planting, just so that things kind of grow right, because sometimes when you're going faster than 1x while planting, you get like portions of field that'll pop and other portions that won't, and it's just kind of annoying. So I'll probably bump that down when I plant, but otherwise I'm going to try and keep it at 5x. Economic difficulties on hard. Traffic's obviously off because there is no traffic. I got all this stuff off. Plant withering's off. Growth is normal. Destruction is on, plowing's on, lime's on, weeds are off because they're terribly implemented, and this is not seasons yet anyway. So yeah, I'm going to continue getting the rest of this stuff back to the farm. Well, the field, I don't really have a farm. And then I guess we'll have to start plowing and go from there. Alright, I've got most of the stuff that I need back to the farm. Well, back to the field. I'm going to start plowing this, and I'll probably just put this into a time lapse, because I don't really think anybody wants to see me plowing this at 4 miles an hour. I'm going to try and do a fairly large field to start, at least for the size of equipment I have anyway. And I've got a couple of obstacles there, and some trees I'll have to cut down. But I do want to leave myself enough room to later on, when I have a tractor with GPS, be able to straighten up these lines a little bit, make things a little nicer, because I do like it when the lines of a field are crisp and clean. So yeah, we'll start a time lapse here and just continue on my merry way. Oh, somebody left on the speed multiplier. That was a little crazy. Should look a little bit better. Get these trees out of the way. What's the other one? This is one thing I really don't like. And it's any form of walking. It was kind of okay in 17. I didn't really enjoy it, but I could do it. But now I find it just obnoxious. I hate it so much. There we go. I couldn't see when I was actually grabbing onto it. And that's a small enough tree that I can pick it up. I think I have strong farmer as well, but I'm trying to do somewhat realistic. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm sure you guys can hear my dog in the background. She's decided that the couch is too warm and she must now lay on the floor. And this will be the last pass of the first portion of the field. I actually own, this field goes over into those trees a little ways. So I've got quite a bit of room for some more expansion of this field later on. But for starters and with the size of the equipment I have, I think this is probably adequate. Let's see, how much is it going to cost me to rent a harvester? I really don't want to rent the bison. If I can avoid it, I will. Leasing cost is $5,100, and what about a header? Oh, getting a little off track. Headers. That's the one for it, but I think I can use that one and get by with it. Have a little bit wider, so that's 16. So I need to save like $6,700, give or take. Fold that up. So now lime would be required now. I didn't get a lime spreader. I got a little like that small dry fertilizer spreader, but it doesn't take lime. So I could lease a spreader, or I've got some Ricky's Hollow mods. I could get this for free, which I might do. I don't know. How much does it cost to actually lease a real one that's not... That takes lime. Okay, so pretty much is these three that'll take lime. Definitely get the bigger spreading disc. Leasing cost would be $2,300, which would get me lower than the amount I need to be able to rent a harvester. So I guess, well, let's just lease it at $0. It's kind of cheating, but well, I'll do it anyway. Try and stop me. And then if you haven't played this map before, when you start out, there's literally nothing here. This is your only sell point. This is your only buy point. And as a word of warning, that right there, that's your trigger to buy everything. You can buy lime, fertilizer, whatever you need. It comes out super, super fast. So if you've got something that holds, say, 30,000 liters of fertilizer and you want to buy 5,000 liters, it'll fill up before you have a chance to stop it. So you definitely want to use fill level limiter mod, which I think is also might be available on console. But just watch how quickly this fills up. Oh, I guess I thought it was faster than that, but that's still pretty fast. So you can easily spend a lot more money than you're intending to if you're not paying attention. Is basically what I'm getting at. Ooh. I'm surprised this is actually pulling this pretty well. I think this is only like a 100 horsepower tractor. How much is it? Yeah, 101 horsepower. And I know the upgraded version of this for this Ricky Hollows mod has an extremely wide spreading width. So I'm not really sure how much this goes for. I think this one's about standard. Yeah, if you don't upgrade it, it's about like having the 6-meter spreading disc on the in-game version. Maybe a little better, but more than sufficient for what we're doing. I already missed GPS. I've gotten so used to using GPS ever since it came out and I learned how to use it. But here, I really wanted to make this a bit of a challenge for myself. I'm not saying I'm not going to use GPS in the future, but starting out, I'm not going to go crazy unrealistic and put GPS on a tractor from the 60s. But as you can see, I don't drive incredibly straight when I don't have GPS. Well, this past one a little better. Yeah, that's not bad. Ooh, I don't think I can get this in one. Nope. So let's stay this way. So I don't have a gap. And I know there are fence posts I can cut down. I can get rid of trees. I can get rid of rocks. But I think that I'm just going to leave them in. I think it's part of the challenge, having to work around that stuff, not just get rid of it and make life easy. And I really don't like this map when you take away the trees. You take away the trees and it's bland and bare and incredibly boring. Like you just don't see anything off in the distance. I don't like this map without trees. As much as I hate logging, I would rather leave the trees on and have to cut them down than, cut them down one by one, than just get rid of them and not see any on the map. That should be good enough. We'll leave that there, and we'll head over and get that little John Deere planter I've got. I don't have access to this land. I didn't think I went too far away. I must have, just barely. Thought I was safe. Well, I think I will do one more time lapse here and just get through this fairly quickly. Because obviously at, what was this, 5-6 meters? Yeah, 6 meters. This will take a little bit. And I mean, that's just not entertaining in my opinion. So I will be back with you in a little bit. Okay, well I am almost out of fertilizer, so I think it's probably time I come over here and fill her up. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to be able to... Oh, it did. Hey, look at that. I wasn't sure if it was going to allow me to fill this high up or not. Can I go to the next one and just top it off? Yes. Alright. We are almost done with this field. And I think once I'm done with it, I'll probably end the episode there. That seems like a decent spot. I will have to wait for the first growth stage so that I can fertilize the second time. Because I need every little bit of money I can get out of this field with the very little amount of money that I have. I also do have, I have straw harvest on. Or no, not straw harvest, straw meat. So I will get canola straw, soybean straw, corn straw. So that'll help with funds a little bit. Especially considering I'm on the hard economy. And I will probably have to lease a baler, at least the first time around. I guess it depends on how much I make off of this first field. Two more passes, and this will be all good to go. And then maybe next episode, while I'm waiting, probably start cutting down some trees so I can't sell them anywhere because I have to place a sawmill. Because I didn't start on New Farmer, I don't have, at least I don't think I have access to that wood chipper. Because there's, what field is it? It's, I think, field 26 or so. That's where you start if you start on New Farmer. And there is a wood chipper there. I don't know if I have access to it or not. Maybe we'll find out this episode, and I'll just run down there with something quick and find out. Because if I do have access to that would be fantastic. I could chop down these trees and at least sell them directly for wood chips. Because I know there's a pile of logs there too for when you first start out, but because it's not your land, you can't use the chainsaw on them. So, we'll see. We'll see. I guess I've played this map a couple of different times. And I'm actually doing just a friendly, competitive multiplayer with a couple of friends. And I don't think any of us have ever tried to use that wood chipper. Because I've never owned that piece of land. I rarely, if ever, start on New Farmer. I just think it's too easy. So I have no idea if I can use it or not. I will go grab those 2 trees that I cut down and see. Or maybe I should jump over there and see if it's even on the map. I don't know if it's there if you're in... I don't know if it's there from the start. How does it show up? It would show up on the map, I believe. I'm not seeing anything. Well, before I go crazy, let's just see if it's even there. Speed on, flight on. I don't know if I'm going to get lucky or not here. I don't think I am. I think it only exists if you've gone to New Farmer. I don't think it. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, so I would have to place something, because it would normally be right here in this little square-ish patch. So I guess I will have to place something to be able to sell wood chips. How much is that? I think that's under miscellaneous. Sawmill 65,000. I can't afford that. Wood chips is 20. Wood crusher direct sell plant. That's what's normally there. 55,000. Shoot. And I don't think you can sell lumber at the vehicle shop. Did I pass it not paying attention? I think I did. I think that one for $41 is wood chips. That's sugar cane. I wish there were labels. Like labels here. I think there's a mod that does it. That would be fantastic to have labels. I'm fairly certain I can't sell lumber there. So, I don't know. I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll have to get a wood chipper and go from there. Okay, yeah, because that symbol's wood chips. So, yeah, I can't sell wood chips at the vehicle shop. Well, I guess I'll have to find another way to make money in the meantime. Maybe, I don't know, harvest a field. And then I can work my way up to buying one of these. I think the easiest way to be would be to maybe do the direct sell point. Because then I've got a wood chipper and a wood chip sell point basically all in one. Or I could buy the wood chip sell point and this fancy little mod for those of you who hate forestry. Find a tree maverick. If you've ever used the milling machine, this is the milling machine for trees. It's the perfect thing for those of you like me who hate forestry. Definitely nowhere near realistic. And let's see. From the start, it'll hold 50,000 liters, 500,000 liters, 1,000,000 liters, 3,000,000 liters. So the only thing with that is you have to have a trailer. It will not directly unload into like a wood chip sell point. So if you get the one that's got a capacity 3,000,000 liters and you have 3,000,000 liters in it and you've got a 10,000 liter tipper, you're going to be emptying 3,000,000 liters of wood chips 10,000 liters at a time. So just be aware of that if you get it. I don't remember where that's from. I got it from one of my friends. I don't know where he found it online. But that might be an option too. I could lease that and buy a chips sell point, because that wouldn't be too bad. But I think with that, we will call that episode 1. So if you've been here the whole time, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, whichever you want to do. I'm pretty new to. I've been on YouTube for a while, but I'm pretty green yet So any help would be appreciated. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching.